Okay, so I'm gonna open up captions, and actually let me just import this Paradise Lost one, okay? So I'll do apply, and I could have added more clips here, because captions kind of works as a full editor as well if you wanted it to. So we're just bringing in our edit.
It's easy to feel hopeful on a beautiful day like today.
Then we're going
but there will be dark days ahead of us too. There will be days where you feel all alone.
And then we're just going to do manual edit. Okay? So I'll do create. Now it takes a second to upload. It's doing its transcribing thing. Cool.
It's easy to feel hopeful on a beautiful day like today.
Right. So now,
but there will be dark days
here, and if I wanted to, I could come in, and I could click on them, and I could edit even the placement. So I could like put them here.
Feel hopeful.
If I wanted to. Right. So I could do that if I wanted, and then
feel hopeful on a beautiful
thing is
day
now
like
it would be there throughout the whole thing.
But there will be.
So I know there's a way in which you can actually. I haven't dove too deep into this, but I know there's ways in which you can like do things like add a what do they call them? So I go to captions, and then you can like add what they call a keyframe. And then here, because I did the keyframe, I can now move this back up here.
There will be dark.
So
on a beautiful day like today. But there will be dark days ahead of us.
So it's a little jumpy, right? I could do things like here, be like, actually don't want it to go that long, so I think I could come in to the captions and I could just bring it back just a little, so that ensure that it doesn't do that little jumpiness, right? So now that's there, that's good. We could delete this keyframe.
But there will be
and now, right?
But
now I've matched it so that it just immediately comes up here. Now moving forward, it's moving off the latest keyframe, right? So maybe we want to reduce this a little bit in terms of the size. To do that, best to just kind of come in here, and now you can edit it. But again, actually may want a keyframe here.
It's needed most.
So what I gotta do here is I gotta add another keyframe right before this. So I'm gonna add another keyframe.
There will be days where you feel all alone.
Now I'll move it down here. So let's just delete this one.
There will be days where you feel all alone. And that's when hope is needed most. No matter how buried it gets.
So again, we now want to probably move this keyframe. So I'm gonna go here. I'm going to add a keyframe. I'm gonna move this up here. Probably make it a little bit smaller. Let's see
how buried it gets. Or how.
I don't think I can delete this keyframe.
No matter how buried it gets, or how lost you feel, you must promise me that you will hold on to hope. Keep it alive. We have to be greater than what we suffer. My wish for you is to become hope. People need.
All right, so I think we may, somewhere in here, maybe we would want to get this back over here and go bigger.
We have to be greater than what we suffer. My wish for you is to become hope. People need that. And even if we fail, what better way is there to live?
Could be cool at the very end there. Let's see. So
It's easy to feel hope.
so there's this thing that I have, like I said, I haven't fully figured out the keyframes thing, because I think I might need to add a keyframe here. Yeah, so adding that keyframe, like locked it in here, and now I can move to this next one. So I have to then add another keyframe here to keep this locked up here. And now this next one will also be locked in. This is the sizing needs to be a little adjusted here. And I want to go like middle thirds. I don't know if you probably know the rule of thirds, but you either want things in the top third, the middle, or like right in the middle, like the bottom third. So let's see.
When hope is needed most.
Now it's starting to move because this next one we have up higher. So I'm going to add a keyframe here, and I think that'll now lock this in. Okay. So again, we got here. We want to go up here, so we need to add another keyframe so that this stays locked in. Okay. Keyframe. This is staying up here. And then let's add another keyframe here. And then let's edit this last. See if I wish I could get it a little more on the axis. It's a little jumpy. And I know even on the Android app there's like some limitations. So let's just see if we can. Doesn't look like I can get quite that angle that I wanted there. So maybe I'll just come into this nice blue space here.
What better way is there to live?
Okay.
It's
So
easy to feel
that's kind of
hopeful
the
on
whole
a beautiful
keyframe
day
concept.
like today.
I'm like, probably want this. Let's see. Yeah, it's good. Okay. So then you want to know how to edit like styles. So, or edit the actual caption style. So here we go into styles, and I have created a custom style. Okay. So I created this one here, the secondary one. Custom template number 7 is the one that you're looking at. Now, like over here, I created a custom one for autos content, right? And then we basically, it's the UI UX here is a little bit bad in terms of how you choose. So to create a new one, I could come into like featured. Let's go into featured. Me, I like these ones that are kind of easy on the eye. Like this Cove one is a really great one, I think. And then I like to then modify it after the fact. So let's say we want this one's a little bit more bold than I'd like. Again, I think we try to, previously people with Androids said they couldn't find Cove, but if you have Cove, I think we'd go with it. We'll go with simple. Okay, let's just go with featured. Let's go with Cove or million. Go with million. And then I can click edit. Now I can adjust things. So I can do, like right now it's got black on the active word. The stroke is like, oh, I accidentally did that up to 75, right? So this is the stroke. You can do things like shadow and blur. So blur, if we increase the blur, what you'll then get is like, let's make it like, let's try this, right? This purple. So you now see it's like purple, and by the way, I'm colorblind, so this might be blue, but this purple blur behind it, right? Make that more or less, right? You can turn that off or on. Again, I like things that are a little more, like I want it to pop to the eye and capture your attention, but not be so bold that it kind of takes away from the cinematic, background or from the talking head. And then there's things you can do, like create an emphasis color. Let's see, we'll do it like that. So the emphasis, it chooses, now there's ways to customize it, but by default it just chooses the emphasis based upon, sentence structure, et cetera. The text word, you could make this its own thing. So right now the text is now yellow. Just make it back to white. So you're gonna have to play with this, to be honest. Like I've played with this for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours to like create that caption that I really like. Can change this from Montserrat to something like sharp, pop. And then I even think they let you add your own custom fonts. So if you came up with a font, or if you didn't have Cove and you need to bring in Cove, you can then bring in a custom font. Yeah. So, all right, so I could actually change. I'm not sure what. Oh, Cove. It's actually, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just save this because I'm realizing that Cove font, I'm not sure, that Cove template rather, I'm not sure what font it was. So I'll have to go check. I'll do that in a second. But right now, the funny thing is how to save this. So if you click templates right now, I don't think that actually will save it properly. So I believe what I need to do is like apply this. And now you can see like, now it's not fitting quite right.
But there will be dark days ahead of us
because
too.
this font is different. This caption setup is different. So I'm gonna go style, and now I think I go custom, and I go save current style. So that's how you save a new style. You apply it, then you go to templates, and then at the top it'll say save style. I'm gonna come back to the one that we had before. I'll click apply.
Alone. It's easy to feel hopeful on a beautiful day like today. But there will be dark days ahead of us too. There will be days
previous
where
one we
you feel
didn't do
all
the
alone.
line underneath. So I'm curious your thoughts on if you like the line or not. I think it could work with some videos, but I don't know if it does with this one. Let's see.
Hopeful on a beautiful day like today.
I'm realizing that I need to put in a
Beautiful day like today. on a beautiful day like today.
Sorry, I know that this is me just playing, well, actually, I'm trying to get this edit right. So let's just get this one right.
It's easy to feel hopeful on a beautiful day like today.
Okay, it's okay. It's not great. It's not perfect because I want it to be still there. So yeah, this is definitely slightly different than the other one, but I think it mostly works. But now, like, let's just see if I could go style, custom. So this is what I could do. I could edit it. And then I think under emphasis, maybe it's underline. Yeah, I could just take these off, underline, if we didn't want the underline. Yeah. Yeah, so there's other things like breaks and transitions, etc., but I'm just gonna stick there for the time being. And
We have to be greater than what we suffer. My wish for you is to become
that is
hope.
high level. There's like a
People
lot
need
more you
that.
can do. Like you can add media,
And even if we fail,
right? So
what better way is there to live?
For instance, you could,
It's easy to feel
if you did a
hopeful
talking
on a
head
beautiful
piece,
day like today.
and then you could add media. If you brought in talking head as the core thing, and then you brought in the edit over it, then you could import the B-roll and that sort of thing on top of it, and edit within captions as well. So it's another editor tool in your toolkit as well. Yeah, hope this is a helpful, at least initial jump and guide into captions. I can show you more. Like with talking head stuff, you can use things like auto trim, which takes out the pauses. And yeah, all right. Hopefully this is helpful. Cheers, dude.